A date, meanwhile, has been set for former President Donald Trump's first criminal trial. March 25th marks the start of jury selection in the hush money case, where he is accused of making payments to porn star Stormy Daniels to cover up a sex scandal during the 2016 presidential election. It's expected to last 6 weeks, and Trump claims it will impact his presidential campaign.
We want delays. Obviously, I'm running for election. How can you run for election if you're sitting in a courthouse in Manhattan all day long? I'm supposed to be in South Carolina right now, where other people are, and where, again, this is where I should be.
There's a turn of the screw seemingly every day in Trump's morass of legal problems, but this one's important because we're actually going to get to the start of a criminal trial. So there are 4 of these pending. This was the first one that anybody filed against him last year. It seemed like a big deal at the time because it was the first time this has ever happened to a former president. And then we had 3 more trials coming with a total of 91 criminal accusations. So there have been all these pleas along the way. Does he have to go through with this? Can he delay, and so on? So we finally have a trial that is scheduled, and it will be, assuming the schedule holds, it'll take about 6 weeks, according to the judge. It'll be finished by the time of the Republican nominating convention over the summer, and it should definitely be finished by Election Day. And this matters because there is a sliver of voters who say they support Trump, but they might change their mind if he is convicted of a crime. So he could, we now see a pathway to by which Trump could actually be convicted of a crime by Election Day.
There is another important case involving the former president, and that's in Georgia. It's an election interference case, but today the fireworks don't have to do with the actual case.
Right.
It has to do with the prosecutors on the case who allegedly at issue is when they began a relationship. We know they had a relationship.
Yeah.
At issue is when it started.
And honestly, I think people hearing about this, they must just say everybody's screwed up. Because this was supposedly one of the strongest cases against Trump. This is at the county level, Fulton County in Georgia, and it's about his election interference when he said he needs somebody to find 10,000 plus votes. The evidence seems pretty strong, and then it turned out that Fani Willis, a district attorney there, the person she hired as her lead prosecutor is somebody she had been dating. Yeah. So we're now. It's
Allegedly. Allegedly.
No, she said no. They have now both said they did have a relationship.
They did before.
Yeah. When did the relationship start?
Right.
She says, well, I don't know, because it's not like grade school when somebody officially asks you to be their boyfriend and you mark the date and I guess you cut yourself with blood and you make a little pact. She said it started sometime, like in 2022. And she says that relationship did end like last summer, which is before she hired him to be the prosecutor. But it just looks ridiculous.
Yeah. Right.
It looks ridiculous.
And basically, Trump's defense team would like her removed.
They would like the whole thing thrown out.
Right.
If they can't get that, they're trying to get her removed just to taint the whole procedure. So we'll see how this goes. But, is there any squeaky clean person out there? If somebody says I'm the one, don't believe them.
I'm not raising my hand.
Rick Newman, thank you.
Hi, guys.
Appreciate it.